Okay.
Guys, here's a sound bite of the actual Regency Imperial being offered for sale, and this is the stock unamplified mic using the old but strong tubes and original capacitors. This radio has not been recapped. The hum level is present but relatively low. I've got so many radios.
I just don't have time to freshen them all up. So I thought I'd let this one go at a little lesser cost.
So here's the same 50-year-old radio with the original caps, old tubes that test strong, using an amplified D104 Silver Eagle. I'm not one of those guys that likes to run his station all loud and over-modulated, but I can say with some fresh new tubes, like I've done to my other Regency Imperials, this radio would be even louder.
You're now listening to the stock Regency Imperial hand mic made by Turner. Like most Turner microphones of this vintage, they used a real rubber insulation in the mic cord. I would suggest anybody wanting to employ this original stock mic consider a replacement mic cord. Anyways, you're listening to the Regency Imperial in double sideband, transmitting both the upper and lower sideband simultaneously with a suppressed carrier. That's the way they did it way back when. And you're listening to this double sideband on a Yaesu flagship radio, the FT1000, using the line level audio out recording. So that's the 50-year-old Regency Imperial.
Capacitors, old but decent tubes, and the stock Regency Turner hand mic.
Okay, so now you're hearing the Regency Imperial using an amplified Silver Eagle D104, transmitted in the double sideband mode.
388 Southern California, trying to get a real check on this 50-year-old Regency Imperial tube set.
Hey, 388, it's working really good out here in northern Oklahoma.
How's the audio sound? These Regencies are known to have some pretty decent audio. Is it sounding okay?
It sounds awesome. It sounds very good and clear. Yes, it sounds great. I wouldn't touch nothing.
Okay, I appreciate the flowers. I am running a lollipop. Hey, if I could twist your arm for 1 second, I'd like to switch over to the stock mic. I know it's not going to sound quite as good as the D104, but hey, what the heck. Is this the stock mic?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's working really, really good. I like the sound of the D104 better myself, but it's there. It sounds clear. I can understand you. A little bit more bass here is all, but it sounds good.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, they're not too bad for a stock mic, a ceramic element, made by Turner. Look pretty neat. With that, thanks again for the radio check. And yeah, if you look up a Regency Imperial on eBay, you might even get to hear yourself talking. If it's okay with you, I've got a little video rolling, and maybe I'll post the video on eBay if they let me. Let people, hear what they're buying.
All right, I don't mind at all. Yeah, I don't mind at all whatsoever. All right, well, it's been a pleasure on this end. You got the Cherokee out here in northern Oklahoma, man, and you're sounding excellent.
How about a radio check on this old 50-year-old Regency Imperial, 388 Southern California. Looking for a radio check on this old Regency Imperial tube rig.
That old Regency there, radio there, yeah, I can hear you there. Definitely working, no doubt. California, 551, Northeast Oklahoma.
Okay, there you are, 551. There you are. You found me up here on 390. Hopefully you're not getting too much scratch. Anyways, thank you for answering my call. 388, old 50-year-old Regency Imperial. I got a bunch of them, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to let a couple go. Getting ready to move here, and I got too many radios. So just figured I'd put this one on the bench and grab a little video of it in action, and glad you answered my call. 388, back to you.
Roger that. I heard you on the mic, and I can hear you, but your power mic sounds so much better.
Copy on the power mic sounding better. I figured that the Lollipop would rather than the stock mic. And yeah, truth be told, this is a double sideband radio. This is a DSB, double sideband radio, not even single sideband.
So I'm curious what that means. Does that mean you talk both on the upper and lower?
Yes, it transmits upper and lower sideband simultaneously with a suppressed carrier.
Wow. Okay. Wow. You know, that's a bit hard for me to hang on to, but okay.
Yeah, you can read about it. It's some of the earliest sideband technology.
I will have to look them up.
Yeah, they were high-dollar radios. They were about $300 in the late 60s. So they were not a cheap radio, and there were a lot of high-dollar radios that were, I think, so-so radios. I've got the Browning Golden Eagles and whatnot, but I got to tell you, the build quality and the design on these radios is par excellence, and the receiver on these things is just phenomenal. Just a beautiful receiver. They use what's known as a push-pull audio modulator, a two-tube push-pull modulator. So these things are kind of known as audio monsters.
Roger that. Which model is that again?
This is the Regency Imperial. They made a Regency Imperial 2 as well. I also have one of those, but I really like the looks of the original Imperial better. It's kind of a bronze and a goldish color, and the Regency Imperial 2 is a green and black color scheme. It just doesn't really work for me, but yeah, these are real pretty well constructed radios. Big die cast front panel, just a really gorgeous build quality and full action packed, full featured radio.
Roger that. Yeah, I'd like to look that one up on the net. Did you also do anything to outfit it up?
Yes, I did. I'm running it on a VFO. I make VFOs. It's a 23-channel set. So I'll say 73 once again. 388, Big Bear Mountain, Southern California, on the 50-year-old Regency Imperial tube radio.
Roger that, 388. Had a blast, man. 73s again. Well, maybe we'll catch you again sometime. 551 Northeast Oklahoma.
Give you guys a close-up. The inside of the radio. Been stripped down, rebuilt, all the controls have had chemical treatments, lubricated, full precision alignment, all the tubes tested strong, the ones that weren't have been replaced, and as you can see, this is a walking, talking piece of 11-meter history here.